Hey guys, welcome yet again to another reaction. I'm Mr. Luke, and today's one we're going to be watching Dante versus Clive, Devil May Cry versus Final Fantasy. I'm not really big fan of these two characters, and not sure, I don't know too much about these guys. I only know that Dante has a massive healing factor. He has a bunch of swords. As for Clive, I have no idea who that is. Um, don't know anything about Final Fantasy because I don't really play that game at all. So this could be an interesting matchup since I don't really know about too much about them. Besides, they are probably gonna have some crazy animation style. I don't know. I don't know. Last time I remember seeing Dante, he was versus against Bayonetta, and spoiler alert. Which, by the way, spoilers. Which should have been a spoiler because if you haven't watched it, then it's your fault. Dante absolutely destroyed Bayonetta, which I kind of voted for Bayonetta a little bit because I thought she was having a good, decent fight, but a decent have a win streak kind of maneuver. But no, she sadly she didn't make it. But yeah, but this time we're gonna be seeing Dante having his return, and he's gonna be versus against Clive from Final Fantasy. Today we were gonna be having feature my little sister here, Frida. She was gonna be watching with us today. However, it turns out she had some schoolwork to do, and she had to do some writing and write down stuff on her piece of paper, and it's kind of just what she has to do. She has school, so she has to do what she got to do. Um, and today we're not going to be watching on live because today I actually had to visit my father because it actually is Father's Day. Which, by the way, happy Father's Day to all of you adults, all you fathers out there, and myself, kind of, because I do own myself a little child as one, a little chaotic a chaotic dog, or a little chaotic son of mine. But he's still lovable, and I treat him like a son to me, so I kind of am like a father as well. So that's cool, I guess you could say. Besides that, I decided to do this stream or this video later on, not just like doing like how I usually do. I usually like do live reactions, like go straight to the the little live, and then react from there. But of course, today is not the day because I wasn't here when it happened. So yeah. But yeah, besides that, I don't think I have much to say. I'm just gonna just start playing and see how the thing is gonna go up. So I don't know who is gonna win. I'm guessing I'm gonna go with Dante at the moment because I don't know much about Clive. If it's like a powerhouse Final Fantasy character, so at the moment, I'm going with Dante at right now. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I say, I mean, I don't really know much about Clive. I don't know anything about Final Fantasy, like I said. So I guess we'll just roll in and see what happens. So let's see how this reaction is gonna turn out. Hope you all are gonna enjoy today's video. And yeah, happy Father's Day again. And let's see who is gonna be victorious. Okay, all right, let's get into today's video in 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, 3, 2, 1, and boom.
Dante versus Clive.
DMC's Devil Hunter versus Final Fantasy's Shield of Rosaria. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
All right. Let's learn a little
It's a dangerous world out there. Cultists, demons, and evil businessmen lust for power. and every day brings a new cataclysm humanity must face.
This world may seem like the end, but for a devil hunter like Dante, it's party time. Who'd expect anything less from the son of the legendary demon Sparta?
A dark knight who, thousands of years ago, woke up to justice and sealed away the demon lord, Mundus.
But then Sparta mysteriously died, and his wife got iced by some demons, leaving Dante and his brother Virgil separated.
Despite a long-gone family, Dante kept a chipper attitude and set up a business dedicated to one thing.
Killing demons? And with the blood of Sparta running through him, he's the best in the business.
By harnessing his own demonic energy, Dante bolsters his speed, power, and durability, letting him block kaiju-sized punches, move faster than a meteor,
And regenerate like an unstoppable force of nature. As long as he has the energy, he can heal from getting shot, stabbed, sliced through. Basically anything.
Even without his regeneration, he's survived heat that would reduce the layman to ash.
But no hunter is complete without an arsenal, and Dante's got one hell of a sword left by his dad, Rebellion. Plus ebony and ivory, 2 magic pistols with endless ammo clips. And they say the perfect gift doesn't exist.
But Dante's full arsenal is far larger and stranger.
Like King Cerberus, a shape-shifting set of elemental nunchucks. Cavalier, a pair of buzzsaws that are also a motorcycle. Balrog,
what?
fiery fisticuffs for boxing
That's
and
a thing?
capoeira. And
That's
Navan,
like an actual thing?
Guitar. An electric guitar.
Oh.
There's
Okay.
also Lucifer, a backpack of endless laser swords that Dante got after slaying... Actually, we never see how he beat Lucifer.
Yeah, you know someone's a badass when they off-screened the actual devil. Then there's my fave, Dr. Faust, a sentient hat that turns Dante into basically Orville Peck. Oh, and shoots crystallized demon blood.
Dante needed this and much more when he got a warm welcome from the brother he thought long dead. In a twist of fate, Virgil was alive, but went down a very different path.
While Dante was partying, Virgil studied the blade, seeking the power he needed to exert his will, even if it meant killing his own brother. Something he came close to doing in their first meeting.
But the defeat only spurred Dante's awakening. He learned to teleport using Trickster, slow down time through Quicksilver, and double-team foes with Doppelganger.
With a slick pose and the right timing, he can royal guard dang near anything, then use the absorbed energy to armor up as a dreadnought.
And then there's Devil Trigger, a super form Dante achieves through his supernatural power.
Oh, yeah, remember.
By tapping into his inner demon, Dante can fly and gains an enormous boost in speed and power.
Naturally, his rematch with Virgil went very differently, and that was far from Dante's peak.
When Mundus got up to his old tricks, Dante battled the Demon Lord in a vast sea of stars, a universe Mundus created on a whim. Even later, Dante one-shot a stronger alternate future Mundus who had completely merged with the demon world.
So he's kind of a big deal. Literally, Mundus became a living universe just for Dante to shoot him in the face.
Then there's Argosax, a god so astronomically intense he had the power of every other demon in existence, a divine deity of the sun that Dante also shot in the face.
Whoa, that guy! I completely forgot about him.
Funny,
He does
so
sound
did
badass,
Dante.
actually.
Despite how powerful Argosax was, he was just an insignificant Tuesday to Dante.
So it's safe to say Dante had become the strongest around. But no amount of style, pizza, or wahoos could fill the hole in his heart. Sure, Virgil was a power-hungry weeb, but he was still his bro. Beneath Dante's antics, killing the last of his family kinda messed him up.
Until he learned his family wasn't as gone as he thought. It turns out he had a nephew, Nero, who Dante would help get into the family business in his own unconventional way.
And for dead weight, Nero was pretty badass, even helping Dante take on the so-called Demon King Urizen. Nero's Devil Breaker arm can fire light-speed lasers that Dante and Virgil have dodged.
Dante and Virgil can already dodge lasers in their base.
Hold on. My dog is wants to come in, probably. Yes, she good. Get in. Sorry, guys. Looks like my dog wants to take a nap next to me. Probably. If he doesn't, then it's gonna interrupt my little reaction. But then again, he doesn't bother too much. Okay, now he kind of does. Because now he looks at me, now he can't focus. Alright, let's continue. Alright.
lasers that Dante and Virgil had dodged.
Dante and Virgil can already dodge lasers in their base forms, but when charged with enough demonic energy, they can outright blitz beams over 11 times faster than light.
Nero even survived getting melted down while inside a living statue. It's a long story.
And that's the same sort of regeneration that Dante has, meaning he can survive being turned into a puddle.
So Dante was ready when Virgil somehow returned. Again. And made an apocalyptic demon tree for what else? More power!
With the entire world now on the line, Dante had to get serious and fully embrace his human and demon sides alike by stabbing himself.
Holy shit,
what?
Dante has been impaled so much, he decided to make it how he powers up. So he got his greatest weapon, Devil Sword Dante, and became Sin Devil Trigger. This is Dante's demon energy at its peak. He can fire lasers with Loose, obliterate with the fires of Judgment, and surpass even the legendary Sparta.
But although Dante was totally a match for Virgil, neither of them would budge on their ideals. Both were destined to duel until one was dead forever.
But thanks to Nero and 2 well-placed bitch slaps, they got some sense knocked into him.
Dante realized that if he couldn't make Virgil abandon his ways, he might as well keep an eye on him. In one fell swoop, the two severed the world-spanning demon tree and prepared for a permanent departure to the underworld.
You can choose your friends, but not your family. But if that's what it takes to keep Virgil safe, or rather to keep the world safe from Virgil, Dante will deal with it. And all things considered, he's happy slugging it out with his bro. Maybe happier than he's ever been.
Proof that as long as you have the human drive, even hell can become a paradise sweet enough that a devil may cry.
Huh. Okay.
Whiz, it's an emergency! This fight's gonna have a banger soundtrack, but my headphones broke!
Well, good news. This battle is sponsored by Raycon. Keep your ears open and your holiday playlist rolling with Raycon's essential open earbuds. These open ear earbuds let you stay connected to your surroundings while enjoying your favorite music, podcasts, and audiobooks. Perfect for a job, commute, or hanging out.
Oh yeah, they sound great, just as good as some of the big brands, but at half the price. They're super lightweight, and somehow they never fall out. It's like magic.
I think that's just good design.
It's magic.
Sure.
Yeah, whatever.
Black Friday is
Blah,
just
blah,
around
blah.
the
I
corner,
already
and
have
Raycon
it.
audio products are up to 30% off site-wide.
Right here.
From everyday essentials to the latest
my
releases,
headset.
it's the perfect time to
Dante,
upgrade your
nice,
sound or
and
get ahead on
Dante.
gifting.
These early deals won't last long, so shop now before they're gone. Go to buyraycon.com/deathbattleopen to save on Raycon audio products site-wide.
Okay, yeah. I'm not sponsored about this, so I don't care.
Sit down as we
Alright,
tell the
time to
tale
learn
of the
about some
kingdom of
Clive.
Rosaria and its prince, Clive Rossfield, a man destined to be a dominant, the host to a mighty guardian icon.
Anybody who's a dom can draw on magic life juice called ether, becoming a big scary monster.
And commanding the element they embody to create storms, slay armies, and split the sea. Dominants are forces of nature, and Clive would be the dominant of the Phoenix.
Well, he was supposed to, but Big Bird said no thanks and instead picked his sick little brother Joshua. Parents don't play favorites, but I guess ancient monsters can.
Despite the rejection and a deep loathing from his mother Annabella, Clive and Joshua were only kind to one another. Clive saw the burden his brother bore and accepted his blessing of the Phoenix in hopes of becoming Joshua's shield.
Meaning he learned a bunch of magic. He could shoot fire, teleport with Phoenix Shift, and took down this beast before he was even out of puberty.
Even without magic,
Wait, what?
Clive's a capable swordsman, able to boost his speed and perception with precision dodge. But it wasn't enough when Annabella betrayed Rosaria for the Empire of Sanbrec. In one night, Clive's knights, people, and his own father were slaughtered before him.
Quick, someone use a Phoenix down!
Those aren't in this game.
Well, that's unfortunate. But the Phoenix icon sure is, because the trauma of everything made poor Joshua lose control.
Clive wanted nothing more than to help his brother, and perhaps this desire awakened the icon that was in him all along. The fiery beast, Ifrit.
Boy, is
Damn.
Ifrit a wild one. Just standing
That
nearby
sounds
will
cool.
incinerate the average Joe. It can make fire barriers, regenerate lost limbs, decimate foes with a flaming spirit bomb, and shatter a walking mountain.
The downside being Clive couldn't control it. He didn't even remember becoming Ifrit or battling the Phoenix in a fight that reduced everything he loved to cinders, leaving Joshua presumed dead.
If that wasn't bad enough, dear old Ma found him the next day and made him a slave to Sanbreque's army. Clive spent 13 years wallowing through life, searching for Ifrit's host for revenge, only to learn the one he wanted to kill was himself.
This revelation hit Clive like a phantom train. He thought death was all he deserved for taking the lives of Joshua and so many others. Even so, there was a light at the end of the tunnel. No, not like that.
Thanks to his friend Jill, the outlaw Sid, his doggo Torgal, and a very therapeutic battle with his self-hatred, Clive learned to carry the torch for his brother, fighting the real problems plaguing his world: crystals and racism.
In the world of Valisthea, prejudice is alive and well for bearers. Basically, anyone who can use magic without special crystals.
So what better way to dismantle the system than to help fellow bearers and destroy the mother crystals ruining the planet, all while picking up some nifty abilities.
Through a mysterious power that lets him absorb icons, Clive took Garuda, an avian with sharp slashes and sharper talons. From Sid, he received Ramuth, so he could summon lightning.
From his bae Jill, he got Shiva to freeze lava and even time itself. With Titan, he can block and absorb blows with earth-shattering fists. From this dragon prince, he got Bahamut and some deadly lasers.
And through Odin, he can slow the flow of time and slice apart the fabric of space.
Looks familiar.
With these powers, Clive stepped
I
up to
don't
lead
know.
the
It
bearers,
could be
and even
anything.
reunited with Joshua, who was alive all along. Surprise!
Clive spent 5 years freeing the land and became hot as hell while doing it. Well, no, not well, yeah, that way, but also through Ifrit. By using part of
We get it,
Ifrit's power,
Boomstick, we get it,
Clive
we
can
get it.
set
It's
himself
okay.
aflame, activating Limit Break to boost his abilities.
But Limit Break is far from Clive's limit. After absorbing the Phoenix essence from Joshua, he became Ifrit Risen. Now fully in control of the monster that had tormented him, he embraced his role as a shield for his brother and friends.
Just in time to battle in space, block a planet-wiping blast, and overpower this dragon at the speed of light.
That's no exaggeration. Ifrit Risen is literally stated to move at light speed. Not surprising when Clive has intercepted lasers over 3 times faster than that, and overpowered Omega, a god-slaying weapon that can destroy, and I quote, all of creation.
But what made Clive strong enough to do all this? You know, besides the majestic man cleavage.
Turns out, Clive's birth was orchestrated. He was intended to become the vessel of Ultima, an ancient, all-powerful being that created humanity, but abandoned them after they developed free will.
Meaning everything that happened was the fault of one person. God, the bastard! But Clive wouldn't be a puppet. If God was in the way of humanity's freedom, then God was gonna die.
Easier said than done.
No shit!
Ultima was stronger than anyone Clive had faced, able to warp all of reality to create a universe. But Clive had a secret not even Ultima foresaw. Over his journey, he developed a special state of mind, Logos.
AKA someone powered by human will and the bonds of consciousness with others. Okay, that sounds like anime friendship crap, but trust me, it made Clive a badass who could surpass his limits, getting stronger over the course of just one fight.
So much so that, despite struggling against Ultima initially, by the end of the fight, Clive took out Ultimalius, a more powerful amalgamation of Ultima and his entire species, all while Clive was in his base form.
Ultima literally became Ultima Squared, but Clive still kicked his ass. Using his bonds with his brother, his friends, and his unbridled will, Clive killed God in a giant 999,999 damage punch! Okay, so it really was the power of friendship after all.
Yep, it was
Hey, this
the
guy's
power
got a
of
future in
friendship.
shonen.
Well, except we don't really know what happened to Clive. Whether he lived or died, though, doesn't really matter. It was his journey and the world he created that made his life meaningful. Clive's dream of a future where everyone can live and die on their own terms had become a reality.
And his stories were written up in a book by a certain Joshua Rossfield, which he titled Final Fantasy.
Huh. Okay.
The battle's coming up next, so call your winner now, folks, just like our sponsor, DraftKings.
The
Okay,
NBA
whatever.
season tips off,
Okay,
and
so
so
yeah,
does
I'm
DraftKings'
gonna-
newest fantasy game.
I'm gonna just, I don't even
Play for
you know
big
what?
wins, with every
You know, that's
possession
just
giving
fun to
you
go.
a shot.
Here's how. Just pick more or less on
Like,
2 or
I'm
more
gonna
stats
pause
and
this
unlock the
afterwards.
upside every
So
game
I
brings.
can
Oh,
do
also,
the
new
pause
DraftKings
this
customers
time
score
live.
$50 worth in bonus picks with just a $5 entry
Yeah,
on your
yeah,
first
you
pick
guys can
set.
do
Don't
it.
just watch basketball. Cash in.
Just
Download the
blah, blah,
DraftKings
blah,
Pick 6 app
blah,
now
blah,
and
blah,
use code Death Battle.
That's code Death Battle. Play just
Blah,
$5,
blah, blah.
get
That's the
50 in
greatest
Pick 6
sponsor in the
bonus
world.
picks.
Blah,
Make
blah,
the
blah.
call. Ride the upside.
In partnership with DraftKings Pick 6. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Help is available for problem
gambling.
gambling. Call
No, gambling's bad.
888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org in Connecticut. Must be 18 plus. Age and eligibility restrictions vary by jurisdiction. Pick 6 not available everywhere, including New York and Ontario. Void where prohibited. One per new customer. Bonus awarded as non-withdrawable Pick 6 bonus picks that expire in 14 days. Limited time offer. See terms at pick6.draftkings.com/promos.
Oh, finally. Okay, there we go. Sorry.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Okay, and pause. Okay. All right, guys. So let's get into it. Sorry, I had to pause here for a bit because I got a little interrupted in the back. I need to explain exactly what happened. I basically kind of got interrupted by a little dog of mine who just wanted to kind of was interrupting my speech as I was going to explain. I didn't want him to basically want to get interrupted at the same time, so I kind of had to pause it and then resume once he got out. But basically, we I got interrupted, but now we're going to predict who is going to win. Now this battle might be as even as I thought it would be because I was gonna say Dante is going to win because here's the thing, I want Dante to really win. But at the moment, actually, I'm actually think Clive is going to win. In general, I feel like he just seems to be the character who's going to actually win this time. I mean, I keep saying Dante has an amazing healing factor. That's one thing. However, with their abilities, probably is equal because they have like time manipulation stuff. They have equal potential abilities, almost that probably can counter each other. Yeah, I honestly think just Clive might win this one. You know, it's been a while since I've seen one of my most predictable characters, or one of the characters that I want to win is probably what's going to win. But this time, I might actually say Clive is going to win this one, surprisingly. Yeah, I feel like Clive just have the opportunity to win this battle in general. So, yeah, I mean, I just see him just winning there. I don't know why. I just have the courage to say he's going to win for once. So, I'm not gonna say too much about it because like I said, I was interrupted to just like 3 minutes ago. Had to give him a little couple hugs, and then he just wouldn't leave me. So I asked him to leave, and you know he's I don't know what he's doing. But basically, the point is, I'm going to predict Clive is going to win. I want Dante to win very badly, and if Dante wins, congratulations, Dante. I want you to win. But right now, I am going with Clive for this one. So, without further ado, people, let's get into today's video. And hope you all enjoy this one, because this is probably going to be very interesting, because I want to see how this matchup is going to end up. So, let's see what happens. So, Clive is going to win. If Dante wins, bravo. I want him very badly to win. But right now, I'm going with Clive. So, let's get into it, and let's start it. There's Dante.
Hey, I heard your fiery friend is causing trouble, and I'm in the business of dealing with trouble.
Dang.
Leave now. I have a god to kill. The last thing that will stop me is a demon.
There's a problem. Oh. Oh. Up. Look at that. Oh. Uh-oh. He's doing the break. Brought the guitar.
Fancy yourself a bard.
Oh my god. know. Like I said, I want Dante to win, but I don't know. I already predict Clive is going to win, so I can't change my answer. I can't change my vote. And did you just seriously moonwalk? Moonwalk like I thought. Nope.
Stay down. No hiding in the shadows anymore, Smokey.
Huh. Uh-oh.
Time to see the light.
Oh no. Clive? Oh.
What the hell is that?
It's a weapon that turns into a motorcycle. Oh. Uh-oh. I didn't realize Dante just went for the next form.
Virgil's got some competition.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Still holding out on me? Let's see what your monster can really do! So the devil cries for more. Let's give him everything we've got! Joshua!
Interesting because usually smaller characters usually have the upper hand against the bigger opponent. I don't know.
I won't underestimate you!
Oh, the match. Sexy style? Okay, that sounds fun. That's like a fun signature move. Uh-oh. Still at it? Oh! Is he gonna end the Clive or something?
I need more.
Or is he gonna... Oh!
It's
Gonna turn around.
in a bash, Smokey.
Gonna turn things around.
Just right. I need entry!
Oh!
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah.
After a fight like this, God'll be nothing.
Oh! I guess I was right! Woo! Finally got a W
Okay,
again.
that was a whole nother level of close, but I think we got the point.
This was not an easy call to make.
Yeah,
Dante
this
and
was
Clive matched
interesting.
each
I
other
wanna learn
so
about this.
closely, it was hard finding a definitive advantage either had. This is best explained through 3 categories, starting with stats.
Both Dante and Clive could easily beat up universe-busting threats.
Mundus and Ultimalius could create universes at a whim, and Dante and Clive defeated them sans their own super forms. Dante and Clive could both consistently intercept lasers at faster-than-light speeds.
And Dante could always amp up with demon juice to briefly outspeed Clive anyway.
But Clive could match that by boosting his own speed and reflexes through precision dodge. Both were so beyond the pale that neither could definitively overpower the other.
Still, given their crazy powers, you'd think one of their abilities would break the deadlock.
Not so much. Dante and Clive could generally match each other blow for blow, be it to teleport, slow down time, flash freeze the other,
Yeah.
block and absorb
Like I
hits,
said, they have
etc.
a similar
And
ability.
Dante could survive the intense flames of Ifrit. He's dealt with heat like that before.
Though Clive did not have a perfect match against Doppelganger, he did have more methods of manipulating time, both more reliable and abusable, in addition to defensive measures like Ifrit's barrier to fall back on to outlast powers like Doppelganger.
But their super forms evened out. Any edge Clive could get from, say, Limit Break or Ifrit Risen, Dante could match with Devil Trigger or Sin Devil Trigger.
In the end, both have answers to most of each other's powers, making it still anyone's win.
Which is why it came down to one major factor: endurance. Just how long could these two keep at it?
While Dante's super forms could undoubtedly keep up with Clive's, there is an emphasis in story and gameplay that they expend a lot of demonic energy.
The longest Dante has battled in Devil Trigger against someone his equal is about 6 minutes, and abilities like Doppelganger, Quicksilver, and Sin Devil Trigger burn through it even faster.
Clive's time in Ifrit Risen isn't limitless either, but it can last longer, fighting for tens of minutes if necessary. But given how close this match is, it's vital. If Ifrit Risen catches Dante outside of Devil Trigger, it's over.
I know what you're thinking. Dante's crazy tough. His healing factor's way better than Clive's. Clive can regen lost limbs, sure, but Dante can heal from getting reduced to a puddle. Couldn't he just tank Ifrit's attacks?
Well, yes, but also no. This is where context is everything. While no doubt impressive, Dante's healing has been overcome in the past because it is tied to how much energy he has. Less demonic energy means a less potent healing factor.
Like when he got knocked out for a month straight by Urizen, only surviving thanks to a constant source of demon blood. Hell, overtaxing demon regen is how Dante killed Virgil in the first place.
Even if we assume Dante could get a second wind, it's always possible Clive could get one too, becoming even stronger from pure willpower, just like when he fought Ultimalius.
So, for as tough and persistent as Dante was, Clive was able to endure just that much more to get the final edge.
Dang.
The devil was in the details, but Clive's victory is no fantasy.
The winner is Clive Rossfield.
Hold on. Do I have the, Wait. Ah, damn it. I don't have the, I don't know if I have the, Wait, do I have the... Ah, whatever. I was gonna press the soundtrack of a comedian pun. That little... Alright, whatever. You know what? That goes in the video anyway, so... Yeah, you know what? Whatever.
Clive's victory is no fantasy.
The winner is Clive Rossfield.
Claps for Clive.
Next time on Death Battle.
Alright, let's see who's the final. No, I'm not ready. Ash Ketchum
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle. Thanks for watching.
Oh no, I'm not ready, guys. I'm not ready, guys. I honestly am not, I don't think I'm ready.
Thanks for watching.
I knew this was definitely going to come around some point, but man, no. I'm not ready for this fight. I'm not ready, guys. I'm not ready. I don't know if I want to watch it. Oh no, I knew this was going to happen. I knew it. Ash Ketchum versus Yugimoto. So this might be a really interesting fight. So I know this was gonna happen. Pokemon versus Yu-Gi-Oh! And oh boy, I'm hoping this is gonna be a very fun matchup. Obviously, they're gonna have a lot of time to animate this one. Also, I hope what's this guy name? The Nintendo, or what's his name is? Damn it! I already forgot his name. It's the guy who. Sakura. Is that Sakura? Is that his name? Oh yeah, Sakura. He's the guy who made Pokemon, wasn't he? But right now, that is gonna be an interesting matchup. I'm 100% gonna have to watch, but I'm not sure if I'm ready to see it, because I have a feeling that Ash Ketchum might not have plot armor enough to win. I don't know. I want him to win because the Pokemon the fans want to see him definitely win, but it could be anything. I mean, Pokemon itself, like Ash's Pokemon, we got Fernape, we got Sceptile, we got the Mango Ninja, We got Lucario, even Pikachu with his side. I mean, it's definitely going to be an interesting one. Now, one thing I'm considering or wondering about is, are they going to do like a 1v1 session where like they're going to bring only one Pokemon at a time, or are they going to bring like, or is Ash going to bring like have hit all of his Pokemon against all of his cards? Like, I don't know. How will this actually even be, like, how is this going to be possible? Like, actually, I'm curious because this is actually one of the matchup, in my opinion. I've always wondering how will this matchup even begin. Like, will they have like a monster battle going on where like they're gonna have like a stadium where they're gonna fight each other, or like what? I don't know. I mean, in general, this is gonna be one of the most like interesting matchup for me because I like one of these matchup that I'm really consider how this is gonna start. Like is because like here's the thing, I want to say like probably they're gonna either I don't know who would start in a fight. Actually, I think Ash Ketchup would probably be interested about wanna start a fight, or Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't know. Like maybe I don't know. It's a very interesting thoughts in my opinion. But anyways, this is gonna be a lot of tough thoughts, and they're gonna. I mean, you know what? The one thing I'm really hoping, the one thing I want this battle, they better do. If they don't bring the counter shield on their Pokemon, this is gonna be a disappointment battle. Because if they don't bring if Ash doesn't use his counter shield from Diamond and Pearl tactic, there's a dislike for me. I'm gonna dislike the video. If they don't bring a counter shield from Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, I'm disappointed. Okay, they better bring a counter shield into it because otherwise, it's a dislike. All right, but besides that, that's all I need to say. Also I know a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh fans who's gonna probably have a good fun time watching this as well. I mean, there's a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh fans out there who likes this. But in my opinion, I'm not 100% a Yu-Gi-Oh fan. I've watched the show. I definitely liked it, the original, but I haven't seen anything else from it. I mean, I've seen like quite a few episodes, but I haven't seen all of it. So yeah, I'm quite excited about it. But however, one thing about I'm going to be concerned about is one thing I think a lot of people should worry about is, will this contain copyright? Because Pokemon owns Nintendo owns Pokemon, and what does does Yu-Gi-Oh also no Yu-Gi-Oh is owned by someone else, right? Where is hold on, let me see here. Yu-Gi-Oh, like Yu-Gi, not yogurt. I spelled yogurt. I didn't mean to spell yogurt. Yu-Gi-Oh owned by it's franchised by owned by how do you spell his name? Like it's Shuei Sha. This guy. Okay, this is the guy who apparently owned by. Oh wait, is he like the animator as well for the Dragon Ball Z? Like, let's see, how many? Let's see here. Hold on. Let's see here. I am gonna just quickly give it a look. I'm sorry, guys. I'm making this video longer than supposed to, but I need to. Okay, apparently he has done One Piece, Family Family, Chainsaw Man, and some other things. I think it looks like. I could be wrong. So that's cool. He owns a lot of cool, interesting anime. So this could be a very interesting matchup, with a potential copyright strike, which I'm going to be a little nervous about, because when it comes to Pokemon, they have a big like they have something that Nintendo they don't want people to use really much. I don't know. Yu-Gi-Oh has a strong. Then again, Pokemon has a stronger copyright, I think, than Yu-Gi-Oh. I could be wrong. Well, actually, a question: which copyright is stronger, Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon? Probably Pokemon for me. So this could be an interesting one, because I don't know if YouTubers can even react to it. That'll be a question, because I don't know. It depends a bit, because I don't know if, as long as Sakura and what's his name, Shueisha is allowed some of the YouTubers to use that on their video. So I don't know. But besides that, that is pretty much it for my explanation about the Pokemon. And this battle itself was a pretty nice one. It was pretty nice. I definitely am not mad about Dante losing this one. I'm not super bad about him winning or not. I don't care if Dante win or lose. I don't know. I'm not super mad about either way. I'm just glad I got finally a W again, and I'm glad I picked that Clive. I could have picked Dante, actually. I was considering wanting to pick Dante for once, but I ended up picking Clive instead, and I got the win because of it. So in reality, I would have got the loss if I went for Dante, if I just think about his healing factor only, but glad that didn't happen. And yeah, we got a nice win. So who did you guys win for? Did you guys win for Dante, or did you win for Clive? Besides that, that is pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching today's one. Subscribe, like the video, enjoy. Check out some of my other death battles. You can see it on my playlist. And check out some of my other videos. There are probably going to be a few videos right here around above my screen, or underneath my screen. You can see probably there's one right there. There's one on my right, or then one's the very bottom. But yeah, take care, boys and girls. And as always, I'm Mr. Lucky Luke. And stay lucky out there.